Fun fact, Levi's is actually older than the light bulb. Levi's was founded in 1853. I literally don't even know how many years ago that was, but this brand is old. How does an old brand like Levi's have an Instagram moment in 2026? One word, Rosé from Blackpink. And we are going to talk about it. Today we're going to talk about the strategy behind Rosé and Levi's collaboration and why this is probably the best thing that's happened to Levi this year so far. Hello, my name is Jael, and this is JLX Media Lab, where we take your brand from ordinary into a powerhouse using marketing strategy, audits, and advertising. And this is the strategy behind series. And today we are talking about the strategy behind Levi's and Rosé's collaboration. Number one, Levi's borrowed relevance. One thing Levi's didn't do, they didn't try to reinvent themselves. They didn't try to rebrand or come up with a new logo. They saw what worked and then they borrowed into that. In 2026, what are we talking about? K-pop. I'm a K-pop stan. And who is the most famous K-pop band on the face of the planet? Blackpink. Y'all gonna fight with me about this one, but for the purpose of this video, Blackpink. And who is the most famous Blackpink member? And y'all gonna fight me again. Rosé. Levi's collaboration with Rosé actually made sense because they are borrowing her cultural relevance instead of trying to reinvent themselves and do a campaign that's probably going to hit. And I don't mean in a good way, like it's gonna bomb. Using her cultural relevance is going to give them a new face and is going to appeal to a newer audience and is going to make the brand fresh and revive them in a way that doesn't have to be as plastic, or it doesn't have to be as strategically funded as they would if they were trying to hire a new marketing manager, start new campaigns and do this whole facelift and rebrand. Smart thinking. Number two, I think another smart thing they did is they allowed her to make the campaign personal. One mistake that most brands make when they collaborate with really big celebrities is that they do collection. Like they'll do, like, for example, the Kim Kardashian collection, the LeBron James collection, but they were so smart to make this as seen on. When you show people that this thing is as seen on, it basically registers in their minds, this is what this person wears day to day. If the person has a big enough fan base, they want to replicate what they are wearing. So where are they going to shop? What are they going to wear? Switching from collection to as seen on, they automatically want a brand new audience and they made the collection personal to her, to the point that even outside of the collaboration, she could wear the clothes and it won't be seen as superficial or performative because it fits into her everyday life and it fits into the persona and the career that she's building. So it's a win for the brand and it's a win for the artist. And also, might I add that making it personal makes the fans want to buy into the world. One thing I've always talked about is how important it is to build a world. World building sells anything. If you build a good enough world, people will buy into anything. And for the fact that they incorporated clothing into her world just made it so seamless. And again, very, very smart. Number three, Levi's let the fans do the marketing. I was watching this in real time. Once that collection dropped, the fans in Tokyo were swarming the stores. They were filming, they were doing reviews, they were going live. They did the advertisement before Levi's could even think to just do anything. They let them have it. And that's the best thing you can do because nothing sells more than word of mouth. Word of mouth and people being satisfied with your product is what is going to take it further than any campaign you can do. If people are satisfied with your product and they self-advertise it, you don't need to put any more money behind marketing because the product is going to sell itself.
I'm on a mission. I'm in control. Hold in position. It's gonna blow.
And they saw that, they just knew that. So they didn't really push much into the marketing budget because the launching of the product, the launching of the collection was what was going to do all the work. And it really did the heavy lifting because when I was looking at all those things on TikTok, I was like, man, I should have been in Tokyo. I should have got me this, I should have got me that. So it's just smart. And I think that this collaboration is what is really going to revive the brand's image and is going to introduce the brand to the younger generation. Like I said previously, not only introduce it to the younger generation, but it's going to change how the brand is perceived overall. When we think about Levi's, for me personally, I also think about Old Navy. And when I put those two together, I'm just like, man, that's some grandma jeans. But just from the reinvention of the brand and how they've been moving since, I want to say, 2022, Levi's is becoming more and more relevant to every generation. And now I want to say that it's becoming more of a cultural phenomenon than it's ever been. And when I think about getting a pair of jeans, I think about Levi's more so than Old Navy or any other brands because their denim genuinely is good. Not only are they pushing the marketing, but they're also pushing the quality of the products they're making, which always is a good thing, because if you have a good marketing team and your product is not good, you're wasting money because people are not going to come back to you. So all in all, I think this has been a good move for them, and this collaboration, like I said, is going to revive the brand and it's going to introduce the brand to a younger audience, and is going to cement the relevance of the brand. And looking forward, I hope they're able to do more collaborations on this scale, and they're able to be move more into TV. I can't tell you the last time I saw a Levi's ad on TV. Those used to be a hit back in the 90s. I watch a lot of 90s stuff because I do research all the time, and the commercials from the 90s with Levi's just was like chef's kiss. So I wish they would do more of that. I actually have a strategy that I wrote out for Levi's, and if you're a Levi marketing executive, you're watching this video, holla at me and I will give you my strategy. With that being said, that is all I have for today. If you're looking to market, brand, or scale your business, you know where to find me. Duh. I love you all so much, and I will be seeing you next week with another breakdown. Thank you. Bye bye.